Isifunda saKwaZulu-Natal singezinyeke zezifundazwe ihamba phambili uma kuza ke esetshenzisweni kagesi ngokungekho ke emthethweni. Lokhu ke kuba nemthelela ke eminingi. Okunye kwakho ukuthi ke ugesi ungatholakali ke ngendlela ejwayelekile kusona ke isifundazwe iKwaZulu-Natal. Kanti ke kuloko nje uhlelo lethu sinaye ke uMiss Dadewabo Mpele o-Senior Retail Operations kuyona ke inkampani ka Eskom ukhuluma kabanzi ke ngazo ke nje lezi inkinga ebhekene no Eskom kanjalo nokubheka ukuthi ke ikona kuphi abakwenzayo ukubhekana nazo ke lezi inkinga ukuze ke uthi ugesi ugcine ke ungabi nazo ke inkinga obhekene nazo ke kusona ke nje isikhathi samanje. Angikubingelele umbukeli igama lami nguSimangele Sibongo sami ngwakachirwa ubukela uhlelo iKZN News Talk. Angigqugquzele ke umbukeli bayingxenye yaloke lolu hlelo esikuthulela lona kuloku busuku namhlanje sebenzisa ke inkundla zethu zokuxhumana ukudlulisa ke nje ukuphala kwakho kulona ke nje noba kusona ke isihambeli sethu esikhona kuloke nje uhlelo lethu kuyena ke uMiss uDadewabo Mpele ovela kuyona ke inkampani ka Eskom kuyona ke isifundazwe iKwaZulu-Natal. Kwintokozo enkulu ukuthi sibe nawe Miss Mpele asiphinde sikumukele kuluhlelo lethu.
Siyabonga Sima, sibonge nakubabukeli.
Yeah, kwintokozo enkulu ukuthi sibe nawe ngicabanga ukuthi siphinde sihlangana kwesibili. Last time we spoke about the challenges that are faced by Eskom because of abantu abafaka ugesi ngokungekho emthethweni, but ngaphambi ukuthi siqhubekele phambili ngifuna nje just sibheke ukuthi uma ngabe sikhuluma ngenyokanyoko abantu abafaka ugesi ngokungekho emthethweni sikhuluma ngani for the viewer ongazange lithola ithuba lokuthi ayibone mhlawumbe uhlelo lethu.
Ngibonge ngalo mbuzo Esma. So when we're talking about inyoka or abantu abantshontsha ugesi, we're talking about three categories of people. We've got pure illegal connections. So that is someone esingakaze size simazi ongakaze eze kwa Eskom ofike nje wabona uline waka Eskom wazoyifaka noma uyifaka yena noma uthola umfana ukuthi amfakele. That's a pure illegal connection. Asimazi akekho emabhukwini ethu. Number 2, kuba umuntu oyicustomer lethu or obe yicustomer lethu.
Okay.
Samfakela imitha sakwenza konke ekumele sikwenze. Sam electrify konke kwaba kuhle wabasemabhukwini ethu. Mhlambe waqala kahle eqale ukhokhela ugesi. Washintshela endleleni wasefuna umfana noma esezenzela yena ukuthi sikubize ngokuthi ukokota imeter. We call it meter bypassing or meter tampering. That is touching our meter or our infrastructure. Under this category also it is someone who tampers with other infrastructure except for the meter itself, but those are the people esithi baya bypassa or baya kokota imeter. Owesithathu Sma, which is also very prevalent, umuntu ontshontsha ugesi ngokuthi athenge uyicustomer lethu konke futhi kamasha akakokotanga lutho kodwa uthenga ugesi eindaweni engasizone zakwa Eskom. Bakubiza ngokuthi ugesi waseGoli into esingayazi. Bawudayisa ku Facebook, bawudayisa kuma social media channels kuthiwa ugesi ongapheli, kuthiwa ubuy one get one free. Awukho ugesi onjalo Esma, awukho ugesi onjalo siwe Eskom.
And amongst the truth that you've just mentioned, ikona kupho popular kakhulu kulaba abangazi nje baphinde bawufaka abangazi bawufaki laba bawufakile but they choose to now sebenzisa ezinye indlela, and then the one that you've just mentioned ikona kupho kuphephula kakhulu.
The first one we can only estimate ngoba asikwazi ukubabala on a daily basis ngoba sibazi vele, so siyaba estimator ukuthi ngazathi bona bakhona impela kodwa esiya sibabona impela yilaba abakade be ama customer ethu or abama customer ethu who just bypass their meters. The biggest impact that we have, of course, is those that are our customers, but they are buying from ghost vendors. Loyo ugesi waseGoli or buy one get one free, get it from Facebook kind of a thing.
And we know that this has got the impact enkulu kunina as Eskom. Kuba namiphi imthelela kunina as Eskom? You've got these people who are not buying electricity and bakhula kakhulu inombolo zabo. Kuba nayiphi impact kunina?
Impact is great. Impact ayikho kithi kuphela as Eskom, but impact in the community as well. Because when we go and recruit technicians, engineers, we recruit them from the same communities that are doing these things. I spoke to a lady once, Ma, who said, Uguti, I've been living in this house. For all the time that I was living in this house, my parents have never bought electricity, so angazi nokuthi ukhokhwaphi ugesi. Imagine when we have to get this person to come and work for us, how easy it is for them to enable this kind of behavior. So I'm taking it deep. Ngaphandle kokuthi kunomthelela wanamhlanje, kodwa kunomthelela o-generational. Izinto that we can't, or we can only change a little bit. Ngoba say they are already entrenched in our communities. This is the way we do things here. So we don't mind seeing people climbing the ladder. Bengasibabaga Eskom. We don't to buy one get one free. If bypass meter, so those are the bigger impacts in our society that have lasting impacts. But now it's revenue related impacts. Also, because we are not able to collect. Also, our staff or staff Saka Eskom is getting busy doing izinto ekungamele ngabe siyazenza, ekumele ngabe sithuthukisa economy yethu ngokwakha okuningi futhi okwenabile futhi okungcono. Instead, we are running after these losses.
And last time you mentioned that 70% of your time is spent on fixing this problem.
Absolutely. And it's so sad, especially ngoba, and it's exciting times right now because for the first time we're able to again get those graduates in training. We are able to get those learners in. So we have a new young crop of people that are coming in. These are the people that are supposed to be innovating. They are supposed to be doing new things. Now we're talking about green energy, all of these solutions, all of these smart things that other countries are doing. Tina, as South Africa, we're supposed to be also running ahead of these things. So these are the things we're supposed to be concentrating on. Instead, we are spending time ingane zenu babukeli zibhizi zenza izinto that have to do with solving losses. Okuthatha nje decision ukuthi no asakwenzi thina siyi community asakwenzi kule ndawo. We are going to stop here so that we can get our children into labs to start doing new things, technology, innovation, which are better for the company and the country.
We know ukuthi even equipment iba ne-overload enkulu because of lokhu kwenza lokhu kwabantu okungalungile ukuthi bafake ugesi ngokungekho emthethweni. If you can maybe expand on that one.
Absolutely. So as we said, there's a calculated load or kukhona i-load ethile efunekayo per transformer or per equipment. So if that calculated load or that number of people now doubles, that transformer or that equipment overheats, it's like a heart now pumping heart, it's going to fail. The infrastructure is going to fail and we're going to need to go in and redo the whole system so that it's now safe.
And then you now find people being in our case. Hold the thing, yafuna ukuthi sikunabeka bantu ukuthi lokho kube sokholele ekutheni abantu bayithole sebehlele ebumnyameni sithengise mangabe sibuye so besikunike ithuba lokuthi wande kakhulu kulelo phuzu. Asibingelele mbukeli sikwamkeleke kusuke nje isigaba sesibili saloke nje uhlelo lakho iKZN News Talk oyibukela igama lami nguSimangele isibongo sami ngwakachirwa kanti ke mawusanda kuvulela lona ke nje uhlelo lethu ngikukhumbuza ukuthi ke kuluhlelo sanjele uyena ke uMr Dewabo Mbele o Senior Retail Operations kusona ke isifundazwe iKwaZulu Natal ngaphansi kwake inkampani yaka Eskom. Sikhuluma ke nje ngakho ke kufaka kagesi ngokungekho emthethweni nokubheka ukuthi ke kunamiphi ke nje imthelela nanokuthi ke ikona kuphi uEskom akwenzayo ukuzama ukubhekana nawo ke lenkinga ebhekene naso isifundazwe iKwaZulu Natal kakhulu njengoba sibonakala ke sesinye seyifundazwe ehamba phambili uma kuza kuyo ke nje lenkinga. Asikhuthaze ke mbukeli bayingxenye yalo uhlelo lethu sebenzisa ke inkundla zethu zokuxhumana ukudlulisa ke nje umbuzo wakho kuyena ke uMr Mbele ekhona ke kulo ke nje uhlelo lethu ekhuluma ngayo ke nje into ekuthinta ngqo wena mbukeli weKZN News Talk usekhaya sazi ukuthi udaba likagesi nokuhamba kwawo kanjalo nakho nje ukufaka kagesi ngokungekho emthethweni into emthinta wonke umbukeli weKZN News Talk nokwenza lolu hlelo ukuthi ke kube yilona ke olubalekile kakhulu namhlanje ntambama. Ngiyafuna ukubheka ukuthi uma ngabe sekuza mhlambe ku connecteni nabantu befake ngokungekho emthethweni kuba namiphi imthelela. You did highlight ukuthi kona kuphi nakuphi kwenzakalayo, but is that the reason why we see most of the time mhlawumbe mhlawumbe abantu behlele bomnyameni because of utalk nenkinga kagesi khona?
Exactly. If I can just go back to the example I gave, ukuthi we have, as I said, good a calculated load for our infrastructure. So if it's been designed for 20 people, for instance, we expect there must be 20 people. But if we find ourselves, for whatever reason, sekunabant about 20, or about 20 who are our customers here who are also tampering, or there are people who are drawing ugesi beyond what the safe parameters as designed are supposed to be. The equipment overloads, it overheats, it explodes. Sometimes because it explodes, of course, there are safety issues. So because of that, and because Tina, we have designed it, and of course it's engineered in a certain way, we must, when we restore ukuthi ikwazi ukuba safe. So angeke sikwazi babukeli angeke sikwazi ukuthi sivele sikhanyise futhi ugesi singakangeni sizobona house to house ukuthi what caused this failure. And so if when we go house to house and we call it an audit, we go house to house, we found out, okay, person number one has tempered, we issue them with a temper. The temper must be paid indlela nje sisebenza ngayo before size sikwazi ukuthi sibuyisele infrastructure. Mangabe sibona ukuthi ukhona oyifake yena esingamazi, they have to be removed. Umuntu apply ngendlela right simanza angene emabhukwini ethu khona kuzoba safe. Mangabe sibona ukuthi there is anything else that is untoward, it has to be cleaned up, cleared for us to again assess ukuthi what is the safest way of us restoring into the community again. So sometimes my communities are without electricity for a very long time. Got the phone when I was coming here from February, we've been without electricity from February, December manje. And we are khala ukuthi kukhona nabantu abadala nani, and we have been trying uthi angeke sikblame as Eskom, because you came and restored again in May. As soon as imoto ya Eskom ihamba bayifaka futhi the transformer blew again. So that is what you are saying to me, we don't blame you because we know what it. So if there's anything to correct, it's to correct how we do things around here. In our communities.
And I guess the emphasis that you're putting now, Gumbugele Kai, is that when they see these illegal connections, they have to report them. Because my implications are makul. If you're talking about from February until now.
Absolutely. There have been communities that have been without electricity for a longer period of time. Kodwa khona success stories where people are saying, and I believe this wonderful lady who called me because it seems like she is saying we and a couple more people are wanting to do it right, and we are going to look after our infrastructure again. These are the things that we are doing. Angeke kwenzeke uma ngabe singabambisani. Ngoba ngeke Eskom sibe khona kuyo yonke indawo futhi angeke sikwazi ukuthi police indlela abantu abenza ngayo. Ngeke sikwazi ukuthi mangabe sesilungisile imoto iyahamba futhi it's an infrastructure that costs money ukuthi sibe siyifaka nje ibisiyaqhuma futhi.
For a viewer at home nje Miss Mpele othi Eskom udlala ngathi it cannot be ukuthi sihleli ngaphandle kagesi from February until now. Yiziphi lezi zinto esikuthi involved that lead to the delay ukuthi kube kuthatha isikhathi kangaka ukuthi ugesi uphinde umphakathi ube nawo?
It's unfortunate, and thank you for that question, Esma. It's unfortunate ukuthi it does get to that point. There must be some form, okay, into yokuthi amathemba fine mela khokwe. Uma ngabe ngenze kabi, uma ngabe bengudla mahhala ugesi for 10 years, kufanele ukuthi mangabe uEskom ethi okay umgomo wethu as approved by UNESA ukuthi we must call for a temper fine. And it's not a temper fine yokuthi angeke lo 6,000 esiufunayo ukhokhele wonke ugesi kade udla mahhala for all these years. Ngeke. It is for us to say, let's correct. It doesn't even cover enough for the meter and the infrastructure and the technician that has to come out and do all of the work that needs to get done. It's not enough, by the way. So you are not paying, as a customer, you are not paying for us to replace the infrastructure. We are correcting behavior. We have to, we have to do right and we have to pay that temper. After that temper is paid, and usually we say, I mean, ideally, all of the people that have tempered have to pay their temper fines. Kodwa siyayithi, okay, if you are in an area and 75% of you or in Aniltile, mhlambe if there's a clinic or a school, we say 50% of you must have paid. We must also see ukuthi there is a change in behavior. Then we go and put it back. It's a control measure to prevent le nto engiyishilo ukuthi as soon as imoto yaScom ihamba, you are restored iqume futhi sesobuya kangaki aqhamuka bonke lama transformer asinawo.
Because now what you are seeing from communities is that from something that I've seen, it's where they're buying a transformer. It's something efana naleyo allowed by Eskom. Sekwenzakalani lapho Msimpele if you find the community beyihlanganisela imali bona but no, we're buying a transformer for?
Oh, infrastructure Eskom, nobody is allowed to buy a transformer and put it on our infrastructure.
Who's selling these transformers if it's not you?
Asibuyele kule nto kade ngisho ukuthi in the community we allow certain things to happen. I'll give you some of the scenarios. Sometimes silahlekelwa material ngendlela engabonakali. So mangabe ubuza ukuthi who is selling this material, it can be anyway. Ngoba there are things that happen that we allow to happen in our communities. Kuyenzeka ukuthi ithathwe somewhere. Bayithenga nalaba bayithengayo. Bayithenga kanjani? Bayithenga kubani?
But akukho emthethweni ukuthi umphakathi ohlanganisa imali ithengele transformer. They have to go via iroute yaka Eskom for them to have ugesi. Asingiseke mukele K-Zara News Talk mangabe sibuya so besingena kuso ke sigaba sokugcina saloke nje uhlelo lakho iK-Zara News Talk ngokulayo. Asikubingelele mukele sikwamukele kusoke nje isigaba sokugcina saloke nje uhlelo lakho iK-Zara News Talk oyibukelayo. Ngiyafuna ukuthi sibheke nje la Msimpele ukuthi izona ziphi inkinga ezibhekana kakhulu nawo nje uEskom ezenza ukuthi isifunda sazo Natal kube yisona esilida when it comes to the illegal connections.
Mhlambe I can just say ukuthi sometimes it becomes difficult for abantu ukuthi balinde. We do have issues with land ukuthi abantu bayifikele endaweni. And so we basuke sebefuna izinto eyisheshe kanti kunemigomo kumele sazi ukuthi umuntu unetitela, they have a title deed for a place or they have been given the place. It has to be declared as land. So kwesinye isikhathi it's about impatience ukuthi bangakwazi ukulinda ukuthi sifike. Okwesinye isikhathi ukungazi nje mhlawumbe ungaxhumani kahle and not being able to contact us and wait to hear information about how you can become electrified.
But for a viewer at home who may ask themselves ukuthi i process iba how long? Let's say you are new into a place and udinga ukuthi ufake lo gas. Once you have applied, how long does the process take for you to wait up until Eskom come and do the installation?
It depends. It depends if you are going to, if umuntu oyi-applyelayo nje as a single person, would say, okay, I'm going to apply, ngiyumfama, ngine-farm, I've planted a farm, I own this farm, ngifuna nje ningilethele ugesi. Your application is very different. Kuya ngokuthi how far you are from the existing infrastructure, what kind of infrastructure is needed. Kukhona amadwala yini namathafa noma are you crossing a road, are you crossing, so that goes into it. Kodwa uma ngabe kuyindawo ethile nje that is gazetted, mhlawumbe umasipala uyasitshela ukuthi okay nansi indawo it's gazetted inabahlala bangaka cinema, then we go for an electrification, like we electrify.
So the process is not long.
It's not long. It's not long.
But they just need to apply.
We need to apply.
Okay. All right. Mhlambe ekugcineni kohlelo lethu just give them mhlambe ama details ukuthi ukuthi how do they go about, for those who may have questions or for those abangahlala mhlawumbe bengabi nalo nje olwazi. We know ukuthi le nkinga esikhuluma ngayo Miss Mpele nosomabhizinisi abazinze indaweni zasemalokishini babathola kanzima uma ngabe ugesi ungasekho kubona. Talk to us about the implications abakhona kusomabhizinisi abakhona nje indawo la usugesi usuthathwe khona.
From a local economy point of view, we have thriving township economies. In South Africa, our township economies are in billions. And a lot of that rests on availability kagesi. Sinamabusha, sinamasalon, sinama-car wash. We have all of these things that are happening. And if ugesi ungekho, these things can't happen. And because they can't happen, people can't work. And if people can't work, then there's no money. Then irandi can't flow around our township economies. And abantu bagiti,
and jobs are lost.
And jobs are lost. Abakwazi ukusimama kahle. Abantwana ezikolweni abakwazi ukufunda kahle. Ama-homework awenzeki kahle. Ziningi nje izinto. Safety, as I said. Mase kumnyama abantu abakwazi ukuba safe kahle. So kuningi nje, we have to protect our local township economies now. It is up to us. Asikwazi ukuhlekwa izizwe ukuthi we can't do these things ourselves.
And I guess message oyidlulisa nakubo somabhizinisi abakhona kulezi ndawo ukuthi abaphakame when they see these illegal connections, they should not take it for granted, because ekugcineni kosuku kuzophinde futhi kushaye ibona. There's a perception Miss Mpele ukuthi these illegal connections only happen kuma townships or endaweni wekuhlala khona abantu mhlambe abantulayo. How true is that?
It's absolutely not true. They are organized syndicates that in affluent areas, high LSM areas, abaqapna kusale abantu abano double story odeda ngendlala beyindawo. Sometimes we do find, which is very sad, that they organize themselves. Ukuthi umuntu uyakwazi ukwakha indlu ka2 million kodwa akakwazi ukuthenga ugesi. I mean, what do we say about those abantulayo? If we do not want to go the right way of buying electricity, we are seeing that quite a lot. There are areas njengeke ngize ngizisho, kodwa there really is a back and forth about, guys, can we just do it right? Can we just do it right? Because you have the means, but this culture of non-payment, language ekhaya, which makes it okay ukuthi singawakhokhela ama services, how far is it going to go? So kuningi, and we lose a lot of revenue as Eskom's. If we have to look at ama district municipalities in Jayakhona, if we look at, I'm just going to give you an example of the three mhlambe in terms of losses, what we lose as Eskom. If you look at Umgungundlovu, the district, we have over 30,000 illegal customers. They are connected just illegally, and the revenue losses there are close to 800 million per annum, and 60% of all of our customers in that district are connected, are tempered. We customer lethu kodwa ubypassile. If you go to Ugu, we lose 650 million per annum. 50% of all the customers Ugu are connected illegally. 18,000 are illegal. If you go Hambi Mkhanyagote, 560 million per annum that we lose. These are the monies that we could be getting graduates from the areas, from our townships to come and work for us to do these things that I said we need to do. 72% of our customers, SMA, Kumkhanyagote, do not buy electricity. 72%.
Because you've got you in studio, Miss Mpele, as a senior manager, I'll also ask you this question again, because I did ask you last time, what are you doing about this problem? Because unfortunately,
SMA, I can give you the stats. I feel so bad for our staff because we are out there on a daily basis, sikhuluma the same thing. Sometimes we go again and again to the same communities, again and again, to talk about the same thing. Guys, let's stop this thing. Guys, let's stop this thing. Ngaphandle kwalokho, which are engagements, we've done over 10,000 engagements just this financial year. And unyaka wethu weyimali uqala ngo-April. From April until now, I can give you the stats. We've done more than 10,000 customer engagements. The leadership of the areas etc. I am here because these are the things that we must correct. Let's rather just correct it in the province and let the other provinces see ukuthi thina siyakwazi ukwenza izinto kahle. So other things that we are doing on a technological point of view, of course I did say ukuthi we are rolling out our smart meters because these are the meters that are going to help us ukuthi singabe too tired sikwazi ukubona izinto from far ukuthi ziyenzeka bese siyakwazi ukact.
And these smart meters will only be installed for those people abavele bekhona under your data as Eskom.
So every new person as well that is going to come in is going to be issued, or we are going to be installing smart
But they also need to apply.
They also need to apply mangabe bengekho ohlelweni already, because under the different municipalities lukhona uhlelo lwe-electrification that is already rolling out.
Mesimpelo uqhuquzela kakhulu ababukeli bethu ukuthi when they see these illegal connections they must report them. Just to remind the viewer obukela uhlelo mhlawumbe umuntu usedonse kanzima because of abantu abathile abazi othi yazini I want to report this thing. Just remind umbukeli wethu ukuthi wenza kanjani uma ngabe ufuna ukulandela lo mgodo.
Thank you so much. Just to remind ababukeli bethu, when you want to report something engenzeki kahle in the community, of course, if you want to quickly run to the South African police, please go and do that. If you see umuntu
They can also do that.
Yeah, they can absolutely do that. We have a relationship with SAPS. They let us know. But there also is a number that you can dial. Ezokusiza ukuthi usheshe report. I number it's 0800 11 27 22.
Okay, all right. Is there a WhatsApp number where they can also...
For our customers, thank you, Sma. For our customers that want to contact us for anything, whether you want to do a meter reading, whether you want to report a fault, whatever it is you want to follow up, for our customers, our WhatsApp number is available. It's 08600 37 566.
We'll also write it. I think you show kahle correct kakhulu. Umyalezo wakho ugcina mesimpele ngabasibenza ubulungisa kunababukeli abahlele ebumnyameni because of this problem that we are discussing tonight. Umyalezo wakho ngathini khona nalo sacabanga ukuthi hey sengakhile let me just put ugesi ngalendlela. What will be your last message soku December njengamanje?
Good December. Thank you so much, Sma. We love our country. Let's love our country together. Let's think beyond what happens now. Let's do it for our children. Let's do it right. If ukokotile ugesi sicela ukuthi uze uyicebe. If you are an illegal sicela apply kahle. If uhlwempu, as I said, ngiyacela ukuthi ukhulume ne local councillor yakho ikusiza ukuthi how do you get free basic electricity. If you have ideas about how to make our province better and for the culture of non-payment to change, come forward and let's do it together. But own the infrastructure that you have already now in phakela ugesi.
Asibonga kakhulu misimpele ngesikhathi sakho siphesona kuluhlelo lethu.
Thank you.
Kuntokoza nkulu ukuthi sibe nawo sifinyelele kunaka amaphethelo alo uhlelo bese kuthulela lona kulokusuku namhlanje usimangelwa kaChiro ngihamba nalo lonke ithimba leKaizer News Talk asiphinde futhi kuhlangane